Okay, hi again. Stream's back, as you can hopefully see. So, gonna be not handing over all those souls to the devil. Let me make sure my weapons... Nope, that's roundabout. Okay, the rest of these are fine. Okay, let's actually do this now. I completely forgot about that. I'm sure that's getting patched. No, we're not giving you all these souls. So this fight, the very first phase, it is the hardest phase of the whole fight. Not that the other phases are easy. Ooh, that was bad timing on my part. Okay, apparently you can just duck that, which is another thing that's kind of not... that you can't really make out visually. Oh, these devils here have a bit more health than normal. I think normally they go down one hit, but they're going down in 2 hits now, which makes quite a bit of a difference. I'm going to just be sticking with the pea shooter for this phase. Well, that's gonna happen a lot.
Here's a real high-class
I had the, Oh, I hate this attack. This attack's really weird because... Oh, hey, that's the glitch where it hits you on the, left when it backs out on the right. So, I just took damage there because that's an actual known glitch. Yeah, I think they made the devil very, like, hairy because they want to keep it, close to the actual, like, early cartoon depictions of the devil without being, quite so, like, passively racist as early cartoon depictions of the devil. So this is kind of a good way to go about that, probably. Oh hey, there's that glitch again. Crap. Wow, that's not a hard attack and I keep getting hit by it. The dragon attack sucks though, because I've taken damage from it twice now because that's just a glitch. And there's really not a good way to defend against it other than, like, you're supposed to go in the corner and duck down, and then it hurts you though. I'm gonna stop trying to duck that and just time a jump over it. I would love to get to phase 2, man. Oh, I was really close too. Like I said, this phase is the hardest phase of the fight. The other phases are not pushovers, but... Oh, okay. Need to get used to the timing on that. It comes a bit more abruptly than, That's the hardest one of these, like, magical attacks you can do, by the way. But yeah, the goat attack comes a bit more abruptly on Expert, I think. Like, there's a kind of noticeable delay between when his arms stretch to the side and when the hands actually come out to attack you on normal. But we'll see. There we go. That's how I was dodging it initially, before I was told that, no, you can just do it the other way. But I feel like the other way I end up getting hit by these little running devils. Like, this way is way harder, as long as I have the pea shooter on, the little devils aren't actually an issue. Please come from the left. Oh, you jerk. I'm getting multiple damage, aren't I? He's probably... Okay, phase 2. Oh, crap, I didn't know that could actually hurt you. I've never been right there when he did that, I guess. I like this phase a whole lot. There's a lot going on in this phase, but never feels too overwhelming. Yeah, it's a pretty good phase transition, and very 1930s. Animators did not care if they gave little children nightmares in the 1930s. It's like, hi kids, watch this nonsense. It'll traumatize you. But whatever, we don't know what that means. Okay, I'm surprised I not blocked, but dodged all that. One thing that's nice with the charge attack is if you want to, you can just straight up count how many hits it takes so that you know how close you are to the phase transition. I haven't been counting. Oh, phase transition time. This is also like the only phase transition in the game, I think, where you can't hit the boss during the transition. There's a few other ones where the bosses have invincibility time, but usually it's because something's happening to the boss that like gives them invincibility. Here you're just not allowed to damage him. They want you to go through this whole phase and not go into it with already having done a lot of damage to him. The phase after this one is where things... Okay, this is where things get hard. Kinda wish I didn't die to the parry bomb. Okay, you can die. Killing those guys is really important. So then those little imps constantly do this crap. But as long as you kill the guys on the sides, this phase is a lot more doable. Oh! Final phase already? Crap. That final phase is almost nothing, by the way, as you can see from the progress bar. Wow, that went a lot more smoothly than I was expecting. Oh god, okay, well, let's just retry that. Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes. I'd really love to see more games, like, in this art style. Like, I don't care if they're Me Too games or what. I'd love to see more in this type of art style. Because I just love old cartoons and how weird they look. They're just so bizarre and kind of mildly disturbing in every way. It's so good. It's like so surreal and abstract and nonsensical. And it's fine. The devil turned his head into a spider and now it's trying to crush me. Why not? That said, I don't think that we'll be seeing that many games in this style because this takes a lot of time and effort to make. Like, I can't even imagine how many hours must have gone into this. You could absolutely make something in this style that looks terrible, but like, the fact that everything has such smooth animation kind of is necessary for a game like this, though. Because, like, bosses usually have really good tells because of it. Like, attacks come really fast in this game, but, like, once you know what the attack is, like, once you see it once, you can use the, like, animation, to tell in advance, you know? There are some attacks in this game that are really cheap the first time they happen. Like, you're probably not dodging that goat hand attack the first time it happens, just because it's like, okay, his arms are stretching out to the side, but that can mean anything. Like, you probably don't want to be near the sides, but you don't necessarily know that you need to be in the air, or ducking, or what the timing on it actually is. And I'm getting a bit better at avoiding the glitch damage on that. Oh, that's bad timing on my part. Okay, recovered. Managed to touch the ground just in time. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know he could actually go through the transition animation while an attack was still going off like that. No. Final phase. Oh, this is a glitch, by the way, that I forgot about. Sometimes when you have the charge shot and you charge it, like, immediately upon entering here, the charge animation will appear behind Cuphead. It'll still work. It'll just be behind him. It's just a graphical glitch. Oh, right, those fall away. How could I forget, like, the main source of danger, that you only have 3 platforms in this phase? You need to die. Please die. Nope. Okay. Wow, yeah. I knew I was dead the moment that thing started coming to me.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go!
Nope. I was not paying attention to the background levels. Go. I feel like I'm actually doing better on this phase than I expected myself to. It's giving me less trouble than it did on normal. Go. I guess because this phase hasn't changed too much, the magic attacks are a lot worse, but the magic attacks are always kind of really bad to begin with. Oh man. Well, not winning on this attempt, but practice. God, that's such a good animation. That might actually be my favorite animation in the game, where he just makes the bat in his eye and sends out his ear. Oh. I don't ever know how much damage the charge hit on the charge shot does. That, like, really close-range explosion. I should probably look it up, but it's so difficult to even use, that's usually not worth it. Like, especially because you're giving up a normal charge shot to pull it off.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
There we go. Oh, it actually does less damage than a charge shot, huh? That doesn't have to charge. Wow. Go me on the spider attack. Oh, well, that's good to know. I mean, I never use it anyway. But... and if I want something that does less damage than the charge shot and doesn't have to charge, I would just use the pea shooter receiver. Because that also does slightly less damage than a charge shot and doesn't have to charge. Wow, I screwed up the parry, huh? I think I'm in that point in the fight where I've learned it enough that now I'm doing really bad. I'm probably going to start doing really good once I get through this particular bit. So yeah, I think I'm going to have a few really bad runs in a row, and then just do it in one really good run. That's usually how that happens when you start doing bad at a fight that you were initially doing fairly well at. No, this game is nothing to do with Dark Souls, and it's not a shmup. The only things I really compare to Dark Souls are things that are either going for the same type of atmosphere or the same type of methodical gameplay. And usually they're going for that kind of stuff specifically because they're like, mimicking Dark Souls. I think calling things that are hard the Dark Souls of whatever is kind of dumb, and kind of doesn't give the games as much credit as they should have, both the games themselves and Dark Souls. Let's see. Yep, just gonna keep failing this first phase after having no trouble with it all those other times. The nice thing about needing to restart the stream right before this fight is I can see exactly how much time I'm dedicating to this one fight. Oh, we were just retrying.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
This spider phase is also a real jerk, because sometimes they'll appear right on top of you, and other times they'll appear slightly ahead of you in the direction you're facing. So you need to actually pay a lot of attention to where it is each time it starts coming on screen. Oh, that's not good. Okay, go. That was close. I think that I'm up to the transition. Yep. Yeah, he grows extra arms because he's a spider. Or Mr. King Dice's casino is just burning apart upstairs, I guess. I guess it's the Devil's Casino. Mr. King Dice is just a sleazy manager, according to the opening. Crap. Right at the phase transition.
Here's a real high-class bout.
Ah, that would have been great if I actually beat it the one time I got up to the final phase. Because I haven't been able to touch that phase, like, or even get really all that close to that phase since then. A lot of this phase, like, how much health I have after the end of this phase depends a lot. Wow, really? Wasn't expecting him to phase transition already. I'll take it. How much health I have after that phase depends upon how frequently he uses magic, and, which magic he uses. Because his magic attacks are the hardest ones. The ones that are a bunch of flames that home in on you one at a time, that one's the worst of the lot by a whole lot. Then the one that's like a parry flame in the middle of 4 normal flames is usually not that bad. Go away, parry bomb. Okay. I think as long as I keep the ads under control, this is probably not that bad. Part of it is that the imps are really hard to actually hit because his eyeballs are a giant hitbox that kind of are between you and them. So usually it's not worth even trying. Okay, final phase. You only have one platform, but it's a very short phase. Okay, that's it. We beat the devil. Oh, that was really close too because I think I was about to get hit there. My timing was starting to fall apart. That's a good score. What was that, B minus, C? B minus. I'll take it. I'm curious if you actually got anything for being the Game On Expert, or if Elder Kel's just like, you did it. Good job. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, we did it. We freed everyone from the devil because, you know, I guess just everyone on Inkwell Isle is a compulsive gambler. Like, every single person you fight in this game presumably owes a debt to the devil from gambling at his casino. And they all are happy because we threw the soul contracts into the fire, even though we beat the crap out of them for those soul contracts in the first place. Leaving in the potential for a sequel. Probably. I don't think I'd want a full-fledged sequel to this game. I would like DLC, but I think any more than that of Cuphead would start to wear thin. I think this game's a very good length. I think that I would definitely jump at like DLC that was a few more fights, but I would not. I'd buy a sequel, but I probably would not be as kind of awestruck by a sequel as I was by this game. Like, even without the art style, Cuphead's just like a really good boss fight game. Like, if you like games that are kind of mostly boss rushes, Cuphead's a fantastic one of those, but it's also a trick that I think can only quite hit as far as it does once. And we're just going to speed through these credits. Oh yeah, I mean, Cuphead and Mugman also are debtors to the devil. Like, literally everyone in Inkwell Isle except, like, Elder Casual, who knows better, and I guess all the other NPCs running around on the world map, you know, just gambled their souls. At least Mugman tried to make Cuphead stop. He probably should have tried a bit harder the moment the devil showed up, but, you know. Please don't be frozen. Okay, good, it's not frozen. 200%, and the star is filled in now. Gonna be calling your stream pretty soon. But you know, we just finished everything on Expert. Look at all those stars. You can't see stars there, but you can see them there. Look at all those stars. And you know, got the gold flags. There isn't like a difficulty above Expert right now. Okay, that would have been insane if there was. I didn't think there would be. Expert feels like it is the limit for how hard you could make this without getting dumb. I do want to go talk to Elder Kel though. You know, because Elder Kel's the one that's like, is the one that kind of tips you off to Expert mode in the first place if you talk to him after being the devil. It's kind of really odd in that the game doesn't like tell you that you've unlocked Expert difficulty. You don't get like a little pop-up message being like, Expert available. It's just, you go to that title screen like I did right now, and if you decide to boot up your old save, and if you like decide to either check out one of the boss fights or talk to Elder Kel, you learn about Expert mode. The game could probably be a bit better about letting players know that they've unlocked something. But that's fine. Look at that beautiful S. I don't like the S's as much as I like the golden cups, but you know, got S rank. Do you have anything to say now that I've done everything? No, just the same as always. I play a game called Bare Fists. What, do you play as a bear? That sounds like it's a beat 'em up. That sounds like it would be a beat 'em up rather. And probably a pretty dumb one, but maybe? Maybe I'd play something with a name like that. Yes, Elder Cal, I got out of my system so well that now I'm going to go to all those fights again one day and S-rank them. Should only take around an hour or two per fight because, oh, it's getting an S rank way harder than just being the fight on Expert. Like, Expert's a huge leap up from normal, and then S ranking Expert is a huge leap up from that. Aiming for all three parries in particular is really hard because a lot of the time the parries are front-loaded in the first phase, which is good. You get to build up your super gauge for the harder fights. Wow, Elder Cal, that's all you have to say? You're not gonna give me, like, a new, art style or anything? Oh. I was kind of hoping I'd get at least a new art style out of that. Oh, well. But yeah, building up the 3 parries, like, being forced to know where the parries are, and, like, the best place to get them, it changes the nature of the fights a lot. Also, before leaving, I guess I just want to show, was it, like, easy mode. I want to show off how different easy mode is compared to the other ones. And that's part of why I'm actually I'm a bit annoyed at the game that doesn't have easy mode for the finale, specifically because the easy mode does feel like it's legitimately enough of a step down from regular, that people that want to just enjoy the art or that aren't good at this type of game or whatever can do so. And then it kind of really roadblocks them hard by having simple locked out in the finale. But just to give an idea, here's what simple is like. Everything's slower, there's less bullets, and more importantly, from the fights that I've seen at least, they cut out an entire phase. Usually it's the final phase, but it's not always the final phase. Like, let's see, I fought the clown, he doesn't turn into a circus tent at the end. I tried fighting this guy in simple. The onion, that's normally the second phase, is just gone. Now it's just this carrot, and it makes a lot less of these little carrots, and they move a lot slower. Like, yeah, this is easy, but... like, this is really easy, but if you don't play this type of game normally, this is still probably going to be challenging. Like, it's really easy to me because I play a lot of action platformers. Like, Cuphead looks so good that, like, yeah, it's great that it has this. It needs to have this up until the end. Oh, there we go. We got, like, a D or whatever for being on easy and just using our normal gun and not parrying anything. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Cuphead. Kind of surprised that I managed to do those last 4 bosses in, what, like, hour and a half? Not even. I was expecting to get stuck on the finale bosses a lot longer. But hey, that makes for a good stream length, I think. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed Cuphead on Expert.